Alright guys, what's going on? Sam back here as usual. Today we're just going to do a quick walkthrough of my roster, my current active roster I should say, which consists of 28 units. Now this is not every unit that I own, it is just the ones that see runtime here on the layout. So I have it arranged as track 1 is going to be, or main 1 is going to be the EMD side of my NS roster. This here inbound outbound is going to be the GE NS track. And this third track is just going to be foreign power or shortline power, as I'll explain in a minute. So starting off, we have a Kato SD80 Mac. This is just DCC, not sound, with a Digitrax decoder in it, 9-pin I believe. This was acquired via eBay. Second unit is another Kato SD80 Mac. This one does have sound. It has a Tsunami 2. I purchased at eBay as well. Third unit out is a NS SD60E number 6920, the Veterans unit. It has Tsunami 2 and was purchased via a friend, Athearn Genesis. Fourth unit out would be another Athearn Genesis SD60E. This one is the 911 with a ESU Locopilot in it, acquired off of a friend as well. Next unit up is an S2699, which is an SD70M-2. This unit kind of has a special place in my heart, and that's kind of, if you know, you know. If not, I'll let you figure it out. So this is another Athearn Genesis. This has a 9-pin decoder in it. It has plans to get ESU V5 at some point, but that will come. Once again, an Athearn Genesis SD70M-2. Next up, we have an NS SD40-2. This is going to be an Intermountain unit with ESU, I believe it's Select. This was acquired off of a friend as well. Forgot to mention, $26.99 was purchased via eBay. Anyway, back to 3387. This was a unit purchased off of a friend back earlier this summer. 3211 is a Scale Trains SD40-2. Has ESU Loc-Sound V5. Let's see, this was purchased through Rolling 20 Hobbies in Peru. You should go and check him out if you're anywhere close. Paul's a great guy. 5637 is a GP38-2. This has ESU Loc-Sound V5 in it. It is an Atlas. This was purchased at a train show this fall. Here we have another Jeep. That's a 38-2, by the way. This is, I believe, another GP38-2. This one is a high hood. It is an older Athearn Genesis model. It has a Digitrax 9-pin in it with plans to convert to ESU. This unit was also acquired at Rolling 20 Hobbies in Peru. So I'm just going to start on this end for the GEs. So this is 7545, a ES40 DC or an ES44 DC, I'm not sure. It is an Intermountain model, and it has Tsunami, I believe it's just straight Tsunami on it. It is a primer Gevo for NS number 7545. This unit has been on the roster for quite a while. It is NS 7527. It is an Intermountain Gevo. That would be an ES40 DC. It has an ESU 21-pin Locopilot in it. It might get Loc sound at some point, but probably just going to stay as is for now. Next up, we have a custom decal project that I was actually just wrapping up, and it is NS 9250, which would be an Operation Lifesaver-9. So I've seen this unit in real life. It was the very first special interest unit that I saw, and if you know me, you'll know I'm kind of a -9 fan, so this unit kind of has a special place in my heart. This is an Athearn Genesis model with custom ESU Loc-Sound in it, V5, purchased off of a buddy of mine. Forgot to mention these two units. This was acquired at a train show a while back, and this was acquired via Phil's Hobby Shop in Fort Wayne. Next unit up will be NS 8814, which is a GE C40-9 top hat. This was in a trade with a couple of buddies of mine. I acquired this. It is a scale trained rivet counter with sound. So yeah, I think that's about it on that. This is an S9696, which is a wide cab -9 or C44-9W. I acquired this straight through Scale Trains when they announced them, and it has ESU Loc Sound V5 and is a great unit. Next up, we have 9739, which is another GE C44-9W, or -9 for short. It is another Scale Trains rivet counter model with DCC and ESU Loc Sound V5 in it. This was purchased via Rolling 20 Hobbies in Peru as well. Next up, we have an Intermountain ES40 DC. Or no, this would be a Tier 4 Gevo, my bad. So it is an Intermountain model, and it has Loc Sound Select out of a Scale Trains Tier 4 as well, excuse me. This unit was acquired via another one of my buddies, and it has a Scale Sound System speaker in it as well. Next up, we have 8091, which is another Intermountain unit. It has an ESU Loc Pilot in it. This was acquired via Rolling 20 Hobbies in Peru, once again. Next up, we have 8115, which is another ES44 AC. Forgot to mention that was an ES44 AC as well. Anyway, back to 8115, another ES44 AC. This has Loc Sound Select in it, and metal handrails. This one was purchased via eBay. Next up, we have my fictional Shortline, which these units haven't been painted for yet, but my Eel River Valley Railroad is a Genesee and Wyoming owned railroad. So these will get ERVR patches at some point. Well, not patches, but lettering at some point. So these three up here, these are all Intermountain SD40-2s with Loc Sound Select that I purchased recently off of a friend of mine. So yeah, 3423 has ESU Select and is at an SD40-2. Next up, 3420, also an Intermountain SD40-2 with Select. And third and finally, we have another SD40-2 from Intermountain with Select as well. Next up, this is an Athearn RTR model, an RCPE as well. It's probably going to retain its RCPE paint, as opposed to those three which are getting re-lettered. But this unit was acquired via Rolling 20 Hobbies there in Peru once again. As an Athearn RTR model with Econami, my bad. Next up, we have a MNA, which I can't remember what that is at the moment. SD45T-2. This is an Athearn RTR model, and it has a 9-pin Digitrax decoder in it at the moment. Next up, we have some Eel River Valley patches, which, as you can tell, I did myself. 2108 and 2101 are both patches from CSX, obviously. One is a GP38-2 and the other is a Jeep 39-2. Both are Atlas Trainmen, and both, I believe, have 8-pin Digitrax decoders in. So next up, we have a City Rail Gevo. This had a 21-pin ESU Loc Pilot in it, but I stole that out of it for a project. Now it just sits dormant waiting for another decoder. This is an Intermountain model and is DCC ready, and we'll get a decoder soon. So next up are some Walther's mainline units, both UP, I believe one is a Thunder Cab, I'm not sure which one. But both of these are mainline. 8784 has sound, the other one is just Digitrax DCC. Good units, and good to get out every once in a while when you want to see some foreign power. Now finally, we have a project locomotive, but I just wanted to show this off, even though I'm not including many of my project locomotives in this video. But this is a 3-truck Shay from Bachmann Spectrum. It does need a couple of work, and a little bit of work, and we will get there when we get there. So that was acquired via Facebook Marketplace a while back. These two were acquired by a buddy of mine. I forgot to mention that. That was acquired via Phil's Hobby Shop in Fort Wayne. And those two were acquired off of a buddy as well. So anyway, I think that's going to do it for the locomotive roster. There are many cars that I have purchased as well in this time, but there are just too many to go over. So I thought I would hit the important parts. So this is going to be my roster update as of 2024. I will say there's another unit coming in the mail, and it is another Intermountain Gevo, and that is the nickel plate Heritage unit with sound. And also coming soon is NS8103, which is the Norfolk and Western Heritage unit, also coming soon. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.